Okay, we're in the backyard running. This is from Saturday.
This is Saturday's cleanup.
Sitting here in the backyard. You see the pails. We can go in the shed when it's raining. There's two of them there. And as you can see, it's 3 steps to the back door. 1, 2, 3. Lori's feeding the hopper. You have to go a little slower. You're piling up here. You have to run this real slow. And you can see the gold just piling up already on the mat. It's the thing with this straight black sand. It has to run real slow. It doesn't matter what unit you're running. This is just straight black sand. You can see the gold. You can see that piece just flipping down there.
Yep.
So fine here. If you notice, there's also a bit of a slick plate there for it just to guide along before it hits the mat. You can already see gold here starting to fall out.
See, it better be clean water.
Yeah, well, it's a long pack. Leveling it out a little more. No, other way. Okay. Perfect. Always an adjustment, a tweak here and there when you're running. The machine actually gets heavy when all that iron's running across it. And we're just running off a village pump. That's 500 that's on here. I have a spare 800 in case that piles. Nothing lasts forever. You gotta hate when you're running and running and running and your pump piles and you don't have another way to. Happened to me last year. So this year we got a brand new one still in the package, unopened.
Ready to go in case.
Ready to go in case. These battery chargers are a little hard on these pumps.
Good size bowl.
Yeah.
This top row's just getting loaded.
Yeah, I can see his first 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 little indents are filling right up, yeah. Kind of like looking down the barrel. Then I just got to dump it into a pail, which dumps into a tub, and sucking out of the tub. This is a real easy setup, real easy to set up. As long as the tub is sealed, water won't leak. There's the lagoon right over there, just past those sheds. I get my water. Dog camped in the shade. Sunny day.
You can see the black sand in this. When you get to the bottom of this, it's just black sand.
I know, it's just, I figure it's about 10 pounds of black sand. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. Mats are starting to, you probably will have a better view when it gets down into the gold pan. That's where it's headed after here. It's a nice day, just so close to the backyard, to the back door.
It's actually really getting warm now. I can take my sweater off. You can see the black sand dance straight over here.
Yeah. And there's the spray bar. Spraying out water. Kind of like a drilling rig, a closed-in mud system, where it's circulating, except it's just water. Now, when this machine's shut off and it goes into the pail, immediate soap. Immediate. Neighbor's back deck.
Close that part off over there with some used
Built a fence there.
I got that fencing from a place here in town. They tore down their old fence and put up a new one. So we repurposing all their old wood to put up another fence.
Ready for paint now. Ready for paint now.
Nothing fancy, but it'll keep the dogs in the yard. That's all we care about. Keep the dogs in and keep other critters out. More just to keep our dogs in our yard. We like to be considerate neighbors. We don't let our dogs run all over everybody's yard, making a mess. Our dogs mess in our yard, we clean our dog's mess. That's all we need to do. A lot of people don't have that consideration for their neighbors.
You see that white pail over there? She's full. If anybody would ever want any, you just let me know.
Full of pay dirt.
Yeah, a special kind of pay dirt.
Yeah. Doggy nuggets.
Don't think there'll be any gold in there, but you never know.
You don't need to see that. Well, they do lick out of the sluice when we're using it, so it could drink up some gold.
Rocco likes to stand over top of the sluice when it's running and try to catch the odd rock as it's scooting on down.
Yeah.
We got that from another guy's dogs who was just nuts after rocks. Oh yeah, pretty simple, pretty basic. Into a pail, into a tub, village pump, recirculate, dump the water when it gets dirty, add fresh water, leave it hooked up.
Shot of that.
Yeah.
Get the black sand in there. Right at the top of the lip here. It's
yeah.
Really loaded.
Just leave it set up here and Walk out the door, plug it in, and away you go. If it rains, put the battery charger away.
You have batteries we can use too.
Yeah, I got batteries. There's many ways to use this. There's a power plant in the garage too. If there's no power, I can do this whenever I want. Oh, it's the other way.
We're doing this on for a reason. You'll see in a minute. Got a lot of buildup of black sand on this side. I just let it run this way a little bit. Just clearing it off this side. That side's good, this side isn't. Letting it run this way right now, it's clearing that black sand. And the gold's starting to show. See?
Yeah.
I was
And all
running
these
that same setup at the river.
Yeah, all these pails. There's a quarter pail full of black sand. There's a half pail full of black sand. You go down over here, there's that pail right there, 3/4 full of black sand. That pail by the garage is half full of black sand. That pail over there by the shed, that's from what I can see just above the Home Hardware logo. What's that, 3/4? So yeah, I do have a little bit of black sand around here.
A lot of it's from last year. We never got a chance.
There's the toy all stripped down.
Never got a chance to run all our black sand from last season because we had to fix this place up to move into it.
So
Kept all our
there's the High Banking Boys toys. For you rock hounds, you're never going to beat a better rock saw than right here. Diamond blade. Tile saw. I think $80, Home Hardware. Brand new. Cut any rock made.
Holy smoke. That's just turning all gold. All yellow. It's coming right down now. You can see some of the gold dancing on the black sand coming down.
Gold in that there river. Yeah, you can see the first 4 inches now. It's 5 inches.
If that sand clears, you can just see it turn yellow.
Yeah. That was 6.5 hours. But I never shoveled for 6.5 hours. I did a lot of visiting. Some people shoveled.
I shoveled a little. A few other people came and tried shoveling into it. We had some kids shoveling into it for a couple of times. We had fun.
So there was a lot of different shovelers into it.
But it was running for the whole 6 hours. We
Yeah,
just
but the
didn't
pump was never
feed
shut
it
off.
the whole 6 hours.
But it wasn't being fed the whole 6 hours. And the pump wasn't shut off, pump stayed running. And here's our plus 20s to go through. Started a pail. Right here. Plus 20s. Go through them when time permits. Anything big will be found in there. Wait till the whole bucket fills up and set the sluice up there and throw it all over.
Train digging dogs, man. Yeah, you want a hole dug, just start digging a hole, they'll help you.
Just in case you're not sure, there's one there, there's one there. They really got going on this one. You don't watch them, they'll go to China. The golden lab does not like bugs that disappear in the ground. He will dig them out.
Chases ants.
Yes.
Believe it or not, he chases ants.
Charlie!
Charlie! Rocco!
Charlie! Come on over, have a look. I'm running the machine, yeah.
Charlie!
Next door neighbor, two doors down. I told him I'd give him a call sometime when I was running the separator. It was worthwhile to look at. Two trailers down. Hopefully he comes over. Seen this restaurant threw it out. So when the garage gets inside all cleaned up, I'm hoping this is a bench for along one side. Kind of handy to have a long bench. And since they were throwing it out, there's another piece of it. Oh, just come around running the machine. Hey! What?
Look at that. Just a line of gold.
Hopefully you can see it.
Straight line of gold there.
Charlie!
Charlie! Gotta let him in, right?
No, he'll come around. What's his name's yard? Shane's yard. Charlie! Yeah, Charlie's not too keen on strangers. Charlie! 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 Get over here!
Get over here!
Charlie!
Charlie!
Charlie! Charlie! Shut up! He's pretty yellow.
See all the yellow now? So a straight line right there, gold. Yeah. That's all gold and goes right down. You can see bigger pieces down here yet.
Oh yeah, what's that?
It's loading the whole thing up.
What's
with gold.
in the bottom there?
That's
Black.
it's a V matting,
Oh yeah.
V groove matting,
Special.
special, yeah. What it does is creates a vortex. That's a downward drop.
Right, yeah.
So as you're running it along, the gold just falls out and everything else.
Well, in Micah, that floats up until the waterproof.
Yeah, that's one of the first.
You do get some more in there.
Yeah, oh yeah. You got what's called Micah Mountain in BC, and that's a mountain full of it.
It's gold.
Yeah, and you'd be surprised the amount of
It
people.
actually looks better than the gold sometimes.
Yeah, it looks really shiny. That's,
Yeah.
Next door neighbor, two guys with two trailers down.
They never did find anything much but for electrical stuff to use that in.
No.
No.
Used quite extensively was electrical components, you know.
Yeah. This was 6.5 hours running with that.
Now they use gold because it's more conductive.
Pardon?
They use gold now in all the electronics.
Yeah. Well,
All the
A percentage
phones,
of it, yeah.
all the new electronic phones and stuff like that. They all cell phones. They all carry gold.
No.
Yeah. You get that the most expensive thing. You get
Actually, the most expensive thing is all the welding on it.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Yes. And then finding somebody that can do it. And
Yeah,
They
that's-
charge by the hour. And
Has a machine to do it.
yeah, if they wreck one piece, it's scrap it and start
Yeah,
again.
and then aluminum, that's not all that cheap either.
And yeah,
Steel isn't that cheap either.
a friend of mine was building some units, and he used to bring a guy in that could aluminum weld, and he was quick. So I had him build this the same time my friend had him do a bunch of other.
I was in the steel industry, welding industry for 53 years. I did lots of aluminum welding, but I never enjoyed aluminum. You have to be,
Finicky.
aluminum has to be fairly clean, reasonably clean.